All right, guys, let's do this. How's everybody doing? Now, let's get to the show right away. I'm not gonna play any music or anything like that. Not gonna waste any time. Now, if you watch Moran's show during the hour, it was amazing. Like, I laughed the whole time. I was at work, obviously, just listening in. And of course, this is the part where I was like, oh my God, this guy has nothing like the guy who jumped into the call. But anyway, I'm sure if you watch the live stream, you know what I'm talking about. But I would like to react to that point. But before that, though, let's look at the price action, since everybody is so enthralled with the price action, saying that you should be selling at this point, right? Now, and then also let's go through earnings together as well, a little bit more in depth, right? Okay, let me take this over here. So I want to see if there's anybody write anything yet. I know Lionel is gonna join in soon. Okay, 1 second. Okay. All right. I got that. Hello. Hi, Lynn. How are we doing today? My goodness. Did you see? I mean, initially I was kind of... Roll call. Yes, thank you. Appreciate it that you're jumping in. But yeah, today was an amazing earnings. If you were to look into the earnings revenue right here on TradingView, we beat one part of it, earnings, by 8 cents. That is like unheard of. Even though our revenue was down by $100 million, I mean, that's a bit disappointing to me, to be honest, but not by much. Obviously, they have done, like, I don't know, like, I feel like it's a bittersweet to me, right? But we'll go through the number together. Yeah. But anyway, so yesterday, just off topic real quick. Yesterday, I was able to get Toby's Ash back. And the pause print right there is a surprise for me, because I was like, I didn't expect that. But yeah, it's good to have him back, even though in just Ash's form, he's here. Just you're probably jumping up and down right now, barking at everything. All right, so I'm just gonna put his picture up there just so we have that there real quick. Now I was kind of looking at Moran's live stream. Okay, so let's get to it. This looks like a couple people joined in already. Welcome, everybody. So I'm sure if you've seen this particular segment, I would like to kind of react to it, because every time I was listening to it, I was like, what is this guy's talking about? I forgot his name, but let's play through this, and I'll stop here and there to kind of chime in. And then after that, we'll go through the number.
You saw your brother hooked arm in arm with another guy, giving themselves butt kicks, bro. What'd you do?
I'm going to speed him up a little bit.
Record it for views? I don't know. If he sells a company, he won't have a choice. If somehow manages to sell shares. Yeah, I don't know where this guy came from, bro. Good morning, Morans. Congratulations on Costco. I'm jealous. Sold mine years ago. Oh, Pan. No. I'll never sell this bad boy.
Yes, he's been a good boy. Yeah. That you hear there is Bella, not Toby, but Bella is more subdued. She's the second coming to the family. But Toby is a lot sassier because he was the first king of the house. So, yeah, we all miss him. Thank you, though, Jay.
How could I ever sell this? I could never. And if somebody has these damn air horns, Whiskey Bets, I haven't seen you in a long time, Whiskey Bets. I don't think
Whiskey Bet. I mean, just the name alone. I mean, gross, right? Whiskey Bet, really.
I've seen you since last earnings report. What do you want, Whiskey, before I block and ban you from the Discord? What's going on?
Marantz, what's going on?
Holy shit. All right, brother, I'm here. Go ahead. You were loud in my ear.
It's the greatest time of the year. It's earnings season.
All right, are you a believer in
We're
GameStop?
the greatest company in the world.
Yeah, but are you a real believer or are you just speaking that bullshit?
Of course I've been a believer, man. The last time I talked to you, we were sitting at, what, $18 or something? You said it was going up. I said it was going down. It went down.
I know, Star. Well, thank you. Appreciate you.
Yeah, I knew you were a clown.
It's going back down.
Yeah, you're
I got
a
a question for you, though.
Yeah, go ahead, clown.
So, okay, well, you call me a clown, which is interesting.
Well, you make me laugh. You're entertaining.
Well, why? Okay. Well, you make me laugh, so that would make you a clown. So, here's my question for you. Why are we still doing this?
Why are we still doing what?
Well, first thing is, why are you still here?
Because I'm inevitable.
What is that question? Like, why are you still here? As if like investing in a company, waiting for it to become profitable is something like off the rocker somewhere. It's like, of course, we're still here because we believe in the future of the company. There's a reason why Warren Buffett is still here. There's a reason why Charlie Munger, who just passed a couple days back, is still here. And do you think that when he invested in those companies years and years ago, like Coca-Cola and all that stuff, if you don't see the profit right away, does he just sell it off? Like, oh, shoot, there's no profit here. Therefore, or just down on the profit a little bit. But anyway, my point is that long-term investors are going to be it's going to be in this company for a long time, until they do something stupid with the money that they have on hand.
As far as what? Losing all your money in GameStop?
No, as far as being here forever until you figure it out that you're wrong and I'm right.
Okay, so let me be straight with you, Marantz. Here's what I think, and I think you've kind of admitted this in your past videos. Your dream is to become a full-time YouTuber, correct?
I already am a full-time YouTuber.
I would highly doubt that, but okay.
Why am I not? What I do with my time...
How much money do you make off of YouTube?
It's not about compensation. It's what do you do with your time? I'm a full-time YouTuber, sure. Name a YouTuber that puts out more content than me.
How is that success, though?
No, how do you justify success? Monetarily? What makes me happy? What do I do with my time?
Well,
this is the part where I'm like cringe, right? I'm like, what is this guy's talking about? I mean, I get it, success to some people, it's about making a shitload of money without doing shit for your work and stuff, right? Just sitting on your butt and make money. Okay. Everybody wants that life. I get it. But you don't have to be, a douche about it, Because some people have to go to work day in and day out, put in the hour, 12-hour shift, days on end. They don't have time to sit down and just make money. But anyway, so of course, this is a type of personality that usually are shorting the company, in my opinion, anyway.
Success would be either earning money from it,
not
earning
happiness,
prestige,
right? Not happiness.
Earning fame.
Fame.
I'm glad you're happy. You need to be happy.
Yeah, because I do well in life.
The amount of money that you've lost in GameStop, I can only imagine how much it is.
You can, but
what? So lost. As if Moran just sold off to his position and what. It's like, why would you sold? Like, even if you lose money, let's say the extraordinary loss of money. Let's say you bought it at, $40, which I had, and now it's at what, 13 or 15. Why would I want to sell now? Because I want to know what the company is going to be doing in the future. In fact, I'm going to add more, right? Come in about a month or so, towards the end of the year, before I file for the next tax, I'm going to load up on my Roth IRA again. So, so this year I could put $6,500 in. The next year is going to be $7,000. So because of the inflationary thing, so I could do that. And the fact that why would you want to sell it out here at a loss when we've been in the company for 3 years already?
You still would be wrong.
I know. I'd probably be below how much you actually lost.
You only lose when you sell, so I don't know exactly what you're talking about.
Okay. So here's my question though. You guys have been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting, right? And nothing has come out of this company. Listen.
Waiting and waiting and waiting, as if 3 years is like a lifetime. Like, the fact that he's emphasizing you've been waiting and waiting and waiting, just sell it out now at a loss. Just cut your loss and go. Like, what the hell? That's not how investing works, okay? Now, these people are short-term gain people, right? Or personnel, whatever. They want their money right away. And the way that this person just come across, it's just people who kind of like short-term gain on their end, right? Because they're shorting the GameStop for this time period. And eventually, if GameStop is doing better and better, they are going to be scared shitless and then they go to shows like this, right? In order to do what? To do damage to the community? Like, this community is pretty strong-minded and pretty, even though we're called dumb money, we're not really dumb money. We actually know what we're in here for. It's the growth of the company in the future. That's what we're here for. And of course, we believe in Ryan Cohen as well. So that's why we're here.
And I get it. Your talking point now, and you've changed your talking point the last 3 years. It used to be about Web 3.0. It used to be about NFTs. I remember when your show was all about NFTs.
It's still about Web 3.0. It's still about the NFT. Yes, it's all on pause right now because the regulator, I've talked about this before, just in case you don't know what's going on in crypto market right now. They've been decimated by the SEC. So of course it's going to be put on pause for the time being. But in the meantime, they're going into other places in other ways to generate that revenue coming in, right? Yes, it's going to be slow, but at least they have been doing the right thing in the right time, waiting for that big opportunity. So that's why.
NFTs. You thought that was going to be the big thing. It's like you were wrong about that. You say you're never wrong about anything. You're wrong about GameStop. You're talking about it being in the S&P 500.
Yep.
I don't see it in the S&P 500.
How is he wrong? Like, again, it's been 3 years. And it's almost like you think that it's going to be a 30 years time span here. It's like, really? 3 years you want GameStop to be what? Like, going through the moon or whatever? Like, of course it's going to take time. And just in case you don't understand what's happening in the economy right now, everybody is struggling. Everyone. Okay? They're talking about China is like, again, and then the conflict in the Middle East, it's still brewing. Something's bound to happen there. So, and then on top of that, you have banks after banks, going under. Of course, the mainstream media doesn't want to, kind of scare the masses. But if you see all of the evidence of the repo market and all that stuff, but the repo market is like the overnight lending, and it's been spiking up again. But anyway, that's besides the point. My point is that everybody's struggling. So 3 years, it's not much, but GameStop, the way that it is actually doing much better than the rest of the other company out there.
I don't see it close to the S&P 500, actually. You talk about the stock going up, so I don't know, $1,000, $1,500 a share. Where is it at right now? $14 after the earnings come out? I guarantee you it's going to go back down below 12, 11. What have you been right about GameStop besides the fact that, okay, they're closing stores? Not a good sign, by the way, for a growing company.
They're not growing. They are cutting the costs down so that, well, cutting costs is not like, again, eventually they're going to stop cutting, obviously. My point is that they're trying to find the balance, okay? How much can they cut without hurting the bottom line of the company, bottom line of the what am I saying? Without hurting the gross profit, right, or profit margin and whatnot.
What have you been right about GameStop?
Are you done?
Floor is all yours.
All right. So this is the best they can bring against me, right? This is all they've got? A kid who's been stalking me for 3 years? Well, every other stock around GameStop, right? All the other misguided companies that they pushed out in front of you. I'm batting 1,000. Would you agree with that?
So you've been right about the meme stocks? Is that what you're saying? Because that's not something to be proud about.
Period.
Because everybody who's not a quote unquote ape or on these Reddit groups or whatever, they all know those are failing companies. They're not stupid.
Are you sure? I saw AMC sitting there with $35 billion market cap. Who's stupid?
When were they sitting with a $35 billion market cap?
June of 2021, when all the stupid people were buying it. Right?
Okay, and then what was GameStop's hold on. What was GameStop's market cap during that squeeze?
I believe it was $21 billion.
Okay, and you think that company is worth $21 billion?
Every day of the week.
It may not be done, but now it's on its way to be that valuation. And it's going to be maybe 5 years, maybe less, you know? I don't know. I'm just giving them more time. My whole point is that for me, I gave Brian Cohen at least 10 years. Okay, 10 years. So he still has 7 more years to go to prove me wrong. So far, so good. He hasn't. He's been doing great. Okay.
Okay.
You don't.
Okay. No. So my question is, all right. So right now, what's GameStop's market cap sitting at? Roughly what? $5 billion?
4.5, 5.
Okay.
So
notice too, I know, like this guy's nuts, but notice too, he's always focusing on the price action, right? The price. Look at the price. You know, it's down, and it's like it's gonna be $11 and all that stuff. My theory is that this guy's probably been shorting this company, or double down on the company, perhaps back here. You know, $11 or $12, right? He probably was shorting right here too. He thinks, oh, it's coming down, it's double down, and of course, you know, boom, gaps up, right? That's why he's calling for that particular price point, perhaps, you know, to break even, or you know, and kind of pointed out that $18. Oh, it used to be $18 when I shorted it, right? Of course, he's keep adding those shorts position, and that's why he think that GameStop is going to go under. But he's wrong. He is so wrong.
Severely undervalued.
How would that be undervalued? Because this is a company that, one, listen, I get it. You guys have $1 billion in the bank, and yet everybody seems to glance over the fact how they got that $1 billion. They didn't raise that $1 billion by selling product. They did it by selling shares to the dumb Reddit community at an insane price. Now, there's a lot of credit that has to go to their executive team for that, because, I mean, hats off on that. If someone's going to buy something that's worth $4 and they're going to pay $200 or $300 for it, well, then, you know, how can you be mad at the seller for doing
$4?
that? What's
that? Okay, well, thank you for giving that credit to leadership there for selling the stock at a high valuation in order to pay off debts and all that stuff. But keep in mind, most of that money is still on its cash on hand. Like, they have not burned anything. And so the fact that you think, this guy think that somehow GameStop's going to burn that whole $1 billion in the next 5 years is terrible. It's terrible because, again, this earning just prove that they burn less money. So what now? What now?
That
How is it worth $4?
how is it not worth $4?
I'll explain it to you, okay? I'm letting you talk. I'm just letting you keep burying yourself with this. The executive team has to be one of the smartest teams of all time. Not only did they buy back shares in excess amount, they only sold back 5 million. They could have sold back a lot more than that, but they didn't. They didn't dilute this company to bury the investor. They diluted this company for the value, the overstated value at the time versus what the whole thesis was behind it. When the whole world is betting against it, and every article put out, and every meltdowner like yourself comes out, you guys champion the phrase digital. You guys champion the phrase dumb money. You guys champion the phrase retail. And that's okay. That's okay. But when you're going to lose, when you've done the homework that is private equity, until 100% correct, and why the whole world doesn't understand. You can tell me they're shit companies, okay? And I'm going to show you a bunch of shit people that were tricked into putting money on them. But it was private equity that came sweeping in and implanting, indoctrinating their playbook to, I guess, to accelerate the demise of the company. And they bet on it. And guess what? It didn't happen. So yeah, I'm okay with buying the shares of this company because I know it's the good one.
Why didn't it happen?
Why didn't it happen? Because I'm here. You're here. Because people are buying it up. Because people are holding
So
it.
it wasn't because the company was actually making money or anything like that.
The company was actually
right?
profitable.
Cash flow is still positive, so I'll show you in a minute. That's what Moran's mean by profitable.
Been profitable for the last 15 years. Miss me with the bullshit. They were attacked in 2018. They were attacked in 2019.
Why would private equity go after a company that was successful?
Because they were in it. What do you mean, why? You're asking the dumbest question. Why not?
It's true though, like, you know, every single question that this guy posed, it's just like, really? Are you, why, what, huh? Since when are you, like, did you just wake up 10 years ago or something? Like, you short GameStop 10 years ago and then the same talking point over and over again. It's a shitty company and it is what it, like, as if like a shitty company can't make or build themselves up to be a better company. Maybe, you know, better than shitty. How about that? Can they improve incrementally, little by little, slowly, so that they're stronger every single day, every quarter? No? They can't do that? They have to stay shitty for some reason?
They do this every time. There is one company, one singular company, the juggernaut of them all, Amazon, that carries out all, they're the category killer. They kill every company. And the private equity firms realize if one guy wins, we all win. Let's destroy everything. Let's destroy them all.
Amazon kills every company?
Have you not seen what's been happening sector by sector?
How many companies are there in the world today and Amazon's killing them all? What are you talking about?
We're talking about the sectors that they're attacking. They do pharmacy. You're
talking about them going after, you're talking about private equity going after companies that are in failing industries.
Not failing industries. They're not failing until these guys come and put the clamps on them. And do stupid things to do it. Share buyback programs. Extending yourself beyond belief. Borrowing money that you don't have.
Share buyback program.
What?
They did a share buyback program.
We know that. That was a smart one. But have you seen the dumb ones? Have you looked at Kohl's? Have you looked at Bed Bath & Beyond?
Why was it smart to do that?
Why was it smart to do that? Themselves. They were worth.
Why haven't they raised more money?
Really? So, okay, let's go back because this guy started off by, you know, congratulate, you know, leadership for selling shares to dumb money, us, for a high valuation at the time. Remember the $400, $300 and all that stuff, right? That's what he's referring to. But now he doesn't know that that was a smart move versus something else that Morant is saying. Meaning that if you gave, let's say, at one point, GameStop was still paying out dividend even though they lost money, you know, on the, you know, the whole net income was negative. They were still giving out dividend. And that's what Morantz is saying, is that they make terrible choices on purpose in order to make the company go over leverage or go to the bank to say, hey, I need $1 billion in loan, right? Or private equity go, hey, I need $5 billion in loan in order to expand more, right? Even though they don't really need to do that if they just, you know, do away with dividends at the time and all that stuff. Now they might argue like, oh, I want to, you know, we want investor to be enticed to be investing in this company. That's why we gave out dividends, because people love dividend paying stock. But dividend paying stock doesn't help anyone if they don't have the money and keep diluting the shareholder equity over and over again with that move. So that's the point of Moranza was saying, how they make stupid decision on purpose.
Dollars per share cash, and the stock price was $2. They were getting 2 for 1.
Why haven't they raised more money? Why haven't their executives? If Ryan Cohen truly believes in this company, why the hell has he only put in $10 million? He's a.
What are you company? That's not $10 million. Are you talking about the recent buy-in for Ryan Cohen? Yes, he had $10 million on $22 a share. That means he bought it at a high valuation than it is currently at right now. And the company is doing much better last quarter than this quarter. Oh, sorry. Is doing much better now than last quarter. So you're telling me at some point in time, that is not valuable? And the fact that Ryan Cohen bought just $10 million? What do you mean just $10 million? $10 million is $10 million. Like,
a billionaire, right?
What are you talking about? $10 million. He's done that for he's done that for 2 years in a row, and before that he put in more than that. He has over $100 million in the play himself.
Why has he invested more in a company like Apple than he has GameStop?
Because that was his original investment with the billions. Why? And I'll tell you why too. Where are you going to find the shares? Where are you going to find?
Oh my God! Where are they going to find the shares? You just said they had a bunch of shares available to sell.
Yeah, but he can't dilute the flow. He's not going to dilute you and me.
Why would he not buy when it's right now?
What's his
what
max amount that he can hold? Right? Okay, we'll do this. How much can he hold? How much more can he buy?
Okay, so all right, fine. Sure, maybe he can't buy more.
Yeah, well, sure now you're being an idiot, because you just said the dumbest shit, and now you don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
You don't? I mean, who are you? Let's do that. Who are you?
You have changed. Here's the thing.
Bullshit.
Here's the crazy thing, man.
Who are you?
You have changed your narrative about this investment, about this company over and over and over again. You have flipped and flopped on everything. It used to be about private equity. It used to be about a short squeeze. Now it's about the fundamentals. You have moved the goalposts so far and so many times. I don't know how your back is just not aching from carrying.
Okay, so you think Morantz is moving goalposts, which he never, he's always the same, but whatever. I'll let him speak for himself. But how about the short thesis that GameStop is somehow a terrible company, that they're never gonna make a profitable quarter, right? They are going to be in a minute. And what else are you gonna talk about? What other demise of the company that they're not doing? Remember, like, I don't know, even last quarter, fourth quarter, there's a lot of analysts out there. Oh, they're never going to become profitable. They're never going to become profitable. Trust me, these people, this company is done. For how many years now? It's been 3 years, and they have still steadfast thinking that this company is done. And they should just fall and just go home. Just file for bankruptcy right now. And what?
It that far.
Yeah, I'll carry it all as far as I got to carry it. Until you educate
You're going to carry it all the way to where it's going to go, and you know where it's going to go, man.
I said this company is profitable. That's the first thing. And I said that 2.5 years ago. I said this company is going to get to the S&P 500, and they will.
How did they become profitable, Moran? So they come up with new ideas, or did they cut costs?
It doesn't matter how they become profitable. If they have profit showing on the balance sheet, it doesn't matter if they cut costs or have more money in on the revenue side. It's not how much you make, it's how much you get to keep at the end of the year. That's it. It's the same way with your own personal income, okay? If you earn $2,000 a month, this month, but then let's say you miss a couple hours of work the next few months, and you end up making only $1,900 next month, then you don't just quit your job right then and there because you lost $100 next month. You keep going to put hours in because you're gonna need that income, right, to stay afloat or whatever. What do you want to just like quit like that, or you want GameStop to just like again just file for bankruptcy now and save people trouble? It's like makes no sense at all. It just means that this guy anyway, of course he's a short seller, right? He doesn't understand the day-to-day grind. Building something like Ryan Cohen. He's been building and nurturing something to become much better than it is today. And it's through principle, right? I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I hope I make some sense here.
Already profitable. You just don't know it.
You didn't answer my question.
They cut fat.
Oh my God, dude.
They cut fat.
I don't understand how you can just, you have to sugarcoat everything this company does, dude.
Right before they announce that they're going to go profitable. I mean, you're about an hour and a half away from not having
every
one leg to
failure
stand
that this
on.
company has done.
Nah.
What do you mean failure? Like it hasn't been failing yet. If it's been failing, people would have run by now. People would have sold out their position. It hasn't been failing. In fact, it's been improving quarter to quarter. I'll show you in a minute.
I don't think you watch any other videos. I think you only come in here on the earnings. Have you even watched the videos?
Marketplace. How long were you on that for? Like a year and a half or something?
I supported the marketplace for 6 months. That's how long I was on it. I support.
That was a failure. That was a failure, right?
I'm not going to tell you it's a failure. It's a beta. It's a beta.
Oh my God! It's in beta.
You keep laughing. You're behind.
How was your guys' partnership with FTX?
Why are you talking?
Yeah, why are you bringing up FTX? Don't you understand what FTX is? And who's also involved in the FTX? Come on. Like, you think it's only just GameStop here? Of course, GameStop make a mistake, but that mistake doesn't cost them the business. As you see, it was just a small blip. $15 million loss or something like that on that. And the fact that they're like severed ties with them immediately without going bankrupt, and that's the biggest mistake that you think that GameStop is doing? When they're trying to expand themselves or extend themselves in order to, or not extend themselves, when they're trying to look into some new avenue, these people shot them right away, right? I bet you anything, if FTX hasn't gotten caught, they were still believing the same narrative. Oh, NFT is down year over year, 90% and all that stuff. When it really doesn't matter what NFT value was at the time, because GameStop doesn't sell NFT. It was a marketplace for people to buy and sell. Capiche?
Talking about shit that already passed.
Because it has been proven that this executive team doesn't know what they're doing, dude.
Executive team doesn't know what they're doing. Did they not build up the infrastructure of Chewy and sell it off for billions of dollars?
No, because Chewy was never profitable with Ryan Cohen and the executive team.
They sold the idea.
Chewy did not become profitable until until PetSmart bought it, dude.
Yes, we know that. It's not about being profitable at that time.
Why do you think PetSmart bought it? Did they buy it because they didn't think that? Did they buy it because of charity? Are you saying they bought Chewy from Ryan Cohen at $3 point something billion valuation, which was the highest, valuation at the time for IPO or whatever, or to be sold in history? Okay. So are you saying that they did that out of charity for Ryan Cohen to at least, here you go, good job, I'll take it over from here. I'll just operate at a loss from now. Of course they bought it with the intention of making it more profitable because they know that they could scale it at that point to at least whatever, 4 times as it is now, whatever. I haven't even looked at the actual balance sheet for Chewy because I don't, invest in that. But, obviously they see some value in that. without being, too much profitability. I'm sure they could work with that.
When they sold Chewy, the point is they built the infrastructure, the brand, what you see, what you know what it is. They built that. And you're going to give them zero credit? Okay, let's take GameStop. They're building right now. They've been on the job for 2 years. 2 years.
They're not building anything, dude. They're trying to put out a fire. That's what they're doing.
You know what it is. You know what it is. You only show up on earnings. Okay. You don't ever show up. You haven't watched.
It's actually 3 years, Marantz.
Every video. You don't know what I'm talking about half the time. You don't know what connect the dots is. You don't have a goddamn clue about what the equity position is.
I know it's a waste of time. That's what it is. I'm not investing in meme stocks, so I don't have to watch it.
No, it's not about meme stocks, you idiot. It could be any company.
Go talk about one successful company and do your connect the dots and stuff like that or whatever, and talk about how private equity is involved in those.
I already did. Carvana?
Yeah, okay.
Oh no, Carvana's not a brand?
That's a meme stock, dude.
That's a meme stock?
That's a meme stock.
Okay. All right. Foot Locker? Is that a meme stock?
Yeah, it is, buddy.
Oh, there we go.
The failing business.
Kohl's, is that a meme stock?
Failing business.
We know. I'm trying to tell you they're failing.
Do you
all
know
those companies are failing because private equity's in them.
You've got a bunch of retail investors trying to invest in failing companies to try to combat short interest, which, sorry, man, shorts are going to be around forever.
I know you're going to
be. Okay. Well, keep on holding your position in GameStop and see what happens. I mean, if you're profitable right now, I would close it right now. If you've been shorting it since the $400, okay? Now is the time to close it. I dare you to close it now.
Be around forever.
They're going to make money off of
you're going to be around forever. I know you're going to be around forever.
Because I'm making money, dude.
You're going to lose this one.
Listen to this part. It's like how douchey it sounds. I'm making money. For what? Shorting a company? Betting on the demise of a company going down?
Yeah, okay. Haven't lost it yet, bud.
Well, you're on the wrong side of history, bud.
That's what you say. It looks like for the last 3 years, I've been on the right side.
We'll see.
Okay. Well, we have infinite amount of years from here on out to see.
Your time's up. 2 hours from now.
You've been saying that for 3 years.
I know.
I can't believe people still watch you, dude.
And I haven't said a different tune. So don't say I changed my story or my narrative. It's been the same since the beginning. And it's not changing now.
Let me ask you a question here, man. All right. You're so confident in this company.
I am.
You're so confident in this executive team, right?
Yep.
Why do you lie about how much you actually own? Why do you?
That question has nothing to do with Marantz. Whether Marantz has. What did he say? What's the question? I forgot. Sorry.
Needs to try to combat short interest, which, sorry, man, shorts are going to be around forever.
I know you're going to be around forever.
They're going to make money off of
you're
you dumb retailers.
You're going to be around forever. I know you're going to be around forever.
Because I'm making money, dude.
You're going to lose this one.
Yeah, okay. Haven't lost it yet, bud.
Well, you're on the wrong side of history, bud.
That's what you say. It looks like for the last 3 years, I've been on the right side.
We'll see. Your time's up. 2 hours from now.
You've been saying that for 3 years.
I know.
I can't believe people still watch you, dude.
And I haven't said a different tune. So don't say I changed my story or my narrative. It's been the same since the beginning. And it's not changing now.
Let me ask you a question here, man. All right. You're so confident in this company.
I am.
You're so confident in this executive team, right?
Yep.
Yeah, the confidence that we have for the executive team has nothing to do with whether you show the position of your, how much share you have. Like, what if you don't have the money? Even if you have one share of this company, you still believe in the future of the company. So the fact that Marantz always say that he has 50 shares, whether it's true or not, that has nothing to do whether Marantz has, just because you have more share doesn't mean that you believe more than any other people. Perhaps we just don't have the money to buy tens of thousands of shares at a time. What the hell, Of course, we believe in the company based on the earnings, based on what Ryan Cohen has been doing for the past 3 years already. But anyway, so that's that. So I just want to react to that because when I was, I'm going to stop here because Marant's going to go, go ahead and watch that live stream if you haven't seen it. So it was amazing. But anyway, so I was at work and all I do was Marant's on live again. Okay, I'm gonna end my live in a minute here. But let me go through the economic data here, so I could watch Marantz later on. Hold on. Let me see. So one of those things, okay, so last live stream yesterday, I need to explain that too. So I deleted that live stream for a couple of reasons. Number one, I was going to cut it off and on. My internet connection was not very good. And so it was cut off at least twice that I know of. And then at the end there, I didn't know I was live stream Moran's live stream as he was live yesterday. So there was like 15 minutes of his content, and I want to respect his content. I don't want to like live stream his live stream. That's ridiculous. But it was by accident, so that's why I deleted it. And I wasn't that, I was kind of low energy too yesterday, so that's why. All right. Let me go back to this one real quick. So as we all know, we have inflation data coming a little bit, let me see. 0, but then year on year it's 3.2. Again, this type of data, obviously, I bet you anything after the revision it's not even 5% there. And even if it's that at that price right there, or at that percentage GDP growth, it's mostly government spending, and usually government overinflate everything. And how are they able to spend that much? All it is just loading on more debt. That's why you have a national debt of $30 trillion. Terrifying, right? But the one that I was doing right here, so retail sale month to month is actually down. So it's not surprising to me that GameStop posts a loss pose a down revenue, right? Even $100 million loss, lower than expectation, so to speak. But again, even with that, we still beat on the earning report because the estimate loss of 8, that's not too bad. Did I go through the chart already here? So if you look at this chart right here, on my live stream yesterday, which I wish I had recorded that, but I did call this one right here. If it breaks down that particular line right there, it's going to come down to here. Now my thought is that they're going to try to fill up this gap right here. This gap, and it seems like after hours tomorrow it's going to go down to that, fill that gap right there. Is it going to bounce back up? I don't know. I mean, they could technically still bring it down to lower and lower, but if they do, hey, I hate to say it, it's the best opportunity ever, right? Keep coming down. So this one is going to be the $12 marks right there, and that one has a historical price action that interact with that way before the run up here. So is it going to break through that and then come down to here? That's remained to be seen. I mean, $8 is not within the it's not impossible, anything is possible, but that price point there is going to fill that gap right here as well, the gap that was the run right there. Hold on, let me see if I could. I think the dailies probably show it a little bit better here. Sorry, guys. Yeah, so around this price point right here. But if it's even falling after 8, it's going to be 5 right there. And this is around the time when Ryan Cohen bought in the first time. So, hey, is it coming full circle? Is it going to be down there, or can they? Is it even possible? I don't know. Again, anything is possible. So I'm just doing this to prepare you guys ahead of time. Again, they keep saying about recession, yield curve, and all that stuff. And when the S&P 500 dropped like a rock, everything else is going to come down with it as well. So people are panicking. Algorithmically, they're going to try to pull everything down with it. So GameStop's going to come down with it as well, as a panic. But again, with any recession, with any time of, fear, it's usually the best opportunity to pull the trigger, meaning buy as much as you can. Not financial advice, it's just a observation. Think about coronavirus, right? When corona comes in, that drop, Bitcoin was like what? $3,000. $3,000. So, all right. Let's see. So Moran is live. So I want to go and watch his live right now. So I'm just going to end it here. I will do a recording of another, after I watch Moran's live. I'm going to do the in-depth of just looking at the number one more time and what's is being reported here. And all of those things are kind of available right here. I will post the link over in this live stream right here so that you could take a look at it later. All right, guys, I will see you later. I will, yeah. I know why I argue with dumb people. I know. Continue later. See you later. Okay. All right. Thank you, Lynn. Bye. All right, guys. That's all I have. Again, I'm going to go and watch Moran's right